Hey guys, Justin Rose here with the Appalachian Furled Leader Company. Wanted to talk to you guys about why I've completely switched over to fishing furled leaders. Absolutely love them. Number one, durability. These things last a long time. Here's my nymphing leader and my personal dry fly leader. I've been fishing both of them for the last 6 months, countless fish, and every time I pull it out of the pack, it is like I'm getting a brand new leader. So you gotta love that. Just longevity is just amazing. The first and foremost though is the fly presentation. It's very soft, delicate. It delivers flies perfectly time after time again. I'm just an average caster. I'm nobody special, but I'm not the worst in the world. And it's just a very forgiving leader. It just puts the fly where you want it to be. And it's just a really soft presentation. And time again, I love the way that it delivers flies. So, it's just, again, durability, presentation, and ease of use is just, to me, it's the total package, and I love using them. Again, 6 months on the nymphing, 6 months on the dry fly, and they're going strong. The clock is still ticking on these guys. I can hardly tell that it's even been used. So, basically, they've got loop-to-loop connections to your fly line, and basically you just do a loop-to-loop connection with your fly line, and then on the tippet end, I've done 2 videos, one with the shore loop and one with the tippet ring. Check those 2 videos out, how to connect your tippet material to the shore loop and how to connect your tippet material to the tippet ring. And great little videos. You'll be caught right up and caught abreast on exactly how to use these guys through those 2 videos. Other than that, basically you just run 36 to 72 inches of straight tippet and rock and roll. It's got no problem turning over tippet material at 72 inches. It really doesn't. There's no need to step it down. So if you're used to fishing a 9-foot 5X leader, and you cut all the way back up into that midsection, you might have to patch it back in with a little bit of 4X, then to some 5X. There's just no more of doing that. You can just run straight tippet material, 72 inches, 36 inches, it doesn't matter, anywhere in between, and it's going to be able to turn that tippet material over with no problem. So basically we've got 2 leaders here. We've got a nymph big bug leader and a all-purpose dry fly leader. The nymph big bug leader is perfect for your streamers, your double nymph rigs with some split shot and an indicator, and it's going to turn those systems over no problem. Your all-purpose dry fly leader, it is your go-to single dry fly, delicate presentation leader. But don't underestimate this leader. It's got no problem in turning over a single nymph with an indicator on there. It's kind of just a great go-to all-purpose leader. Anything on the heavy end, stick with that nymph big bug leader. Anything on the light, delicate presentation end, stick with the all-purpose dry fly leader. For sizing these leaders, basically we've got a sizing chart here. 6 to 8X, 4 to 6X, and 3 to 5X. It's all on the website. Check it out. Size these leaders to the tippet material sizes that you will be using. So if you're going to throw a 7X tippet, if you're planning on you're using flies that require a 7X tippet, then the 6 to 8X size is going to be perfect for you. North Carolina here, my go-to leader size is a 9-foot 5X. That really kind of handles pretty much everything that I do here in North Carolina. So my go-to really is that 4 to 6X or that 3 to 5X. So again, sizing these furled leaders, go off the tippet sizes that you normally pick, and they're really versatile. This one leader really that I've got outlined here, the 4 to 6X, it's going to throw a 4X tippet, 5X tippet, and 6X tippet, no problem. Very delicate. So you're not really restricted to one tippet size. You're able to kind of jump up a size and jump down a size depending on what you're doing. So it makes tippet changeouts really easy. As far as what you need to do these things, typically do a lot of nymphing, a lot of dry fly fishing. So first thing, when I'm getting set up, I'll go ahead and apply a paste or a gel to these leaders. And it's going to keep these leaders floating all day long. It really is. Unless you just have a crazy day, 20 fish plus day, you might have to reapply. Do a couple false casts, dry these leaders off, and then just reapply the gel. But honestly, it's always stayed floating for me. No big deal. Just apply a coat before you get it wet, and it's going to stay floating for you all day. But if you're out there streamer fishing, you want this thing to get down, you're out there bass fishing, panfish fishing, then don't even apply a gel, and it's going to sink. And that's what's super versatile about these things. These red indicating butt sections are awesome for those slow, really calm, shallow pools. I mean, we've all walked up on them. You see 20 trout in there just floating around, and the water's so still you dare even step a foot in there. And you're just, you almost don't even want to have an indicator on there. And what does it do? It spooks the fish. It's just too still to even fish half the time we walk by them. But with this red indicating butt section, no need for an indicator. Just watch that butt section, and when it tightens up, you know you got a strike. And it'll definitely handle a single nymph, 12, 14. Bead head is no problem to bounce around on the floor of the creek, the stream that you're fishing in. So very versatile leaders. Well, let's look at, honestly, at this point I want to show you guys let's look at some nylon leaders versus these furled leaders and see what the difference is. Set a little backdrop up here for you guys. Move this stuff out of the way. And let's check out what we buy in the store all the time. Typical, this is a 9-foot 5X leader. And every time I take these things out, I worry that it's going to become one big mess. So, you unravel the thing. Bear with me, guys. We've all been here, hoping for the best, and I got lucky. So, let's check out what we bought. We have bought basically a glorified slinky that actually catches fish, and they catch a lot of fish. But that just drives me nuts. I would fish this leader, you get a couple good days, you got a lot of patch jobs on it. You've got this thing patched up with 4X down to 5X just to turn your flies over. You get kinks in there from the indicators, and a couple good heavy days of fishing, it's over. And that's pretty, I mean, you might as well scrap it at that point. This guy, again, 6 months, and it's still going strong. Absolutely love it. A lot of memory in these nylon leaders, and the memory just does not go away. They want to return back to their normal state, which is what it looked like in the package. It's just what the material wants to do. These furled leaders, all the memory has been taken out of it completely. There's absolutely no memory in there. It uncoils beautifully, and the way it presents flies is amazingly delicate. So it's just, you just can't beat it. You really can't. It's, you sit down at the fly time bench, you tie a beautiful dry fly, and the last thing you want to do is cast it on a slinky. You want a good, straight, delicate presentation, and honestly, the only way to get that is with these furled leaders. So I really encourage you guys just to give them a try. They're awesome. As far as fishing indicators on these, super easy. Basically, I love, obviously you run 36 to 72 inches of tippet. Even I've done more than that, it'll turn it over, no problem. I mean, when you're nymphing, after all, you're just trying to get it upstream and bring it into the strike zone. So really the best thing I've found, those New Zealand strike indicators are awesome. You can put it anywhere in that tippet section. It's gonna stay, it's not gonna move around on you, and they're as good as they get. Also the thingamabobbers with the little plug in them, they stay on tippet very well as well. They don't move around on you a lot. A lot of times when you're fishing the mono leaders, you got to have that indicator up into the midsection where it's starting to taper and get fatter, or else it's just going to slide around on you. And so again, back to running an indicator on these things. The New Zealand strike indicator is amazing, and the thingamabobber with the plug style thingamabobber is as good as it gets. It really does a great job. So you guys give these a try, man. I love them, and again, I mean, I can't tell you, 6 months on each of these guys, and I'm convinced, I'm guaranteed to get a year out of them. Take care of them, you know, just let them dry with your waders. When you hang them up at the end of the day, repack them, keep fishing them. They're bomb-proof, super strong. They won't let you down. So anyways, please guys, give them a try, and if you got any questions, give me a call, 795-4863, and please check out our website, AppalachianFurledLeaderCO.com, and check it out. Let us know what you think, and please just give these leaders a try. And they're a lot of fun. They're fun to cast. They're fun to catch fish on, and they're fun just to use day in, day out. It's like having a brand new leader every time you get it out of the pack. So give it a shot, guys. Thank you for watching. Again, please contact me with any questions. I'd be more than happy to help. We got some great instructions on the back and some good how-to videos on the website. So anyways, appreciate you guys watching. Take it easy. Have a good night, and go catch some fish.